So you're thinking about buying a home in Baltimore. Awesome. I know it can feel like a huge, overwhelming task, but you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to break down the entire process, step by step, to give you the clarity and confidence you need to make your move.
And look, if that quote resonates with you, you are not alone. That feeling of being a little daunted, it's completely normal. Buying a home has so many moving parts, right? From the money stuff to finding the right neighborhood, but that's exactly why we're here, to turn that feeling on its head.
So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to build your personal roadmap. We're taking expert insider tips and pairing them with the latest hard market data, so you'll have a real strategic advantage. Let's make this thing doable, maybe even a little exciting.
First up, let's tackle this Baltimore home buying challenge head on. The whole goal here is to break it down into simple, manageable pieces.
And where do we start? Well, first things first, you gotta prepare your finances. Seriously, before you even glance at a single listing online, this is the most important step. It's all about building that strong financial foundation. Okay, so there are three, and I mean three, absolutely critical things to do right off the bat. Number one, get pre-approved for a mortgage. This isn't just for you, it's a signal to sellers that you're a serious buyer, and it makes your offer so much stronger. 2, define a budget you are actually comfortable with. And 3, please do not forget to factor in closing costs.
Let's talk about those closing costs for a second. We're talking about fees for things like appraisals, title insurance. They add up fast. So what's a good rule of thumb? Plan on budgeting about 2% of the home's final purchase price just to cover all those extra costs.
All right, once your finances are in order, it's time to actually decode the market. Let's dig into the hard data for Baltimore County from October 2025 because you need to know what you're really up against.
The very first thing you need to get your head around is this. Baltimore County is what we call a seller's market. All that means is that there are way more people looking to buy than there are homes for sale. In short, get ready for some competition. So what does that look like in dollars and cents? Well, the median home sale price for the whole county is sitting just over $384,000. Think of this number as your baseline, your central point of comparison as you start looking around.
And believe me, things are moving fast. The median time a house stays on the market is just 33 days. That's barely over a month from the day it's listed to the day it's sold. So when you find a home you love, you got to be ready to jump. Now this next number, wow, this one is key. A 100% sale-to-list price ratio. What that means is that, on average, homes are selling for their full asking price. You can imagine the kind of pressure that puts on you as a buyer, right? It makes you feel like you have to offer at least the asking price just to get in the game.
But, and this is a huge but, that countywide average, it doesn't tell you the whole story. Not even close. Just look at the difference here. A median home in Dundalk is around $240,000, but pop over to Lutherville Timonium and you're looking at over $500,000. This is exactly why doing deep, specific neighborhood research is so critical.
So, you've got the data. You know it's competitive. How do you actually win in this market? Well, it all comes down to strategy, teamwork, and a little bit of smarts.
Okay, here is your game plan, your core action plan. First, hire a local real estate agent who really, truly knows the area. They are your guide. Second, do that deep dive research into the neighborhoods yourself. And third, and I cannot stress this enough, always get a home inspection. It can save you from a world of financial pain down the road. And if you're wondering just how vital a great agent is, just listen to this story. This person got a job offer clear across the country, a super stressful situation. Their agent, Jeff, came to the rescue, handled everything, gave daily updates, and made the whole thing painless and transparent. That's the kind of support that is just priceless.
Now, when you're doing that research, you've got to look beyond just the price tag and connect the dots. Take a look here. Lutherville Timonium has the highest median price, sure, but it also has access to a top-rated high school. Towson is a bit less expensive, but still has a fantastic school. Layering data like this helps you find the perfect fit for your priorities.
All right, now for a pro tip that might sound, a little crazy at first, given everything we've just said. Don't be afraid to negotiate. I know what you're thinking. How on earth can I negotiate in a seller's market? Well, let's take a closer look. Remember this number, the 100% sale-to-list price ratio. While you're probably not going to get a huge discount on the sticker price, negotiation isn't just about the price. You can negotiate on other things, like who pays for closing costs, or the move-in date, maybe even some of the furniture. Smart negotiation is all about finding that flexibility.
Okay, we've covered a ton of ground. Let's pull all of this together into one final smart buyer's checklist. This is it.
This is your path to purchase. 1. Get pre-approved. 2. Know the market data inside and out. 3. Team up with a great local agent. 4. Dive deep into that neighborhood research. And 5. Negotiate smartly on all the different parts of the deal.
So there you have it. You have the framework, you have the data. That task that seems so daunting now has a clear path forward. You're prepared, you know the market, and you have a strategy. The only question left is, what will your Baltimore home story be?